Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Seri and my matrix number is 303566. Now I will start the presentation about training module of Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia, which is RHSM, with the introduction first. So Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia, which is we call RHSM, was established in 1994 under the Ministry of Finance and regulated by the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, which is MOTAC, which is MOTAC. And the local hotel chain with the Hotel Seri Malaysia brand, they was established in the same year to provide opportunities and encourage the Bumi Putra to be involved in the country's hotel and hospitality sector, and to some extent help elevate the nation tourism sector in Malaysia. So Hotel Seri Malaysia now has 20 branches throughout Malaysia, except in the state of Kelantan and Sabah. This brand has now grown and is not only loved by local but also by international tourists and has become a symbol of Malaysian pride. Hotel Seri Malaysia, with its motto "Selalu bersama kami," not only offer comfortable and affordable accommodation room but also offer other facilities such as meeting rooms for business oriented customer and also swimming pool for leisure oriented customers. So we go to the vision of Hotel Seri Malaysia. So vision of Hotel Seri Malaysia is to be a leading mid-size hotel chain that provide the best product and services. The guests are their priority and they will welcome them with warm and sincere hospitality. For the mission of Hotel Seri Malaysia, they have two missions, which is they strive to be good management and conduct their business in a transparent and fairness to all parties involved. And the second one is they want to recognize the importance of their employees by creating an attractive work environment that encourage them towards noble values. Next, we will go through the problem statement, or we call it as the pressure point. So based on the ringkasan laporan audit negara 2024 Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia, they recorded 2.4% to 5.9% of unsold accommodation room at 7 Hotel Seri Malaysia branches, and this data had been audit inspection on 18 September 2023 to 19 October 2023, which this will lead to the total loss of RM 9.33 million within a year. So based on this year customer review and feedback at the booking.com application, the issue that often arise among customers across all branches of Hotel Seri Malaysia is two, which is cleanliness and also the maintenance. Most of the review related to these two terms received low rating, and most of the customer feedback stated that the level of cleanliness in the room and the surrounding was very poor, and most of the facility were old and unusable, but they do not repair or replace with the new ones. So based on the data from the ringkasan laporan audit negara 2034 Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia with the customer review and feedback at the booking.com application, so this can be the evidence that there are cleanliness and maintenance issue caused by the hotel staff with the poor performance at the Hotel Seri Malaysia. So Hotel Seri Malaysia needs to implement a training to their staff to address this issue before it negatively affect this hotel chain. Next, we will move to the 10 needs assessment. So I will explain about the organizational analysis first. So organizational analysis is where Hotel Seri Malaysia is a local budget hotel chain in Malaysia under the Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia RHSM, and according to the ringkasan laporan audit negara 2024, Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia. A total of 20 branches of Hotel Seri Malaysia are still operating in the 11 states in Malaysia except Kelantan and Sabah. The objective of the establishment of the Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia is to carry out business development and management independently or through our franchise system in providing hospitality service. So the key performance indicator of the Rangkaian Hotel Seri Malaysia include finance, internal business process, customer, innovation and learning, environment and community, and lastly employee satisfaction. These KPIs need to be achieve a cumulative target of at least 80% of each year. So the main problem faced by the Hotel Seri Malaysia as stated in the policy statement or pressure point, which is related to cleanliness and maintenance issue caused by the hotel staff with poor performance, and this problem leads to customer dissatisfaction. Feedback from customer on the booking.com application stated that the room were not cleaned properly, such as there was an unpleasant smell, dirty linen, and there were many broken equipment in the toilet, such as the toilet itself, the shower, water heater and sink, as well as broken electrical equipment such as plug socket, air conditioner and lights. Therefore, training needs to be implemented for staff involved in housekeeping and maintenance at all Hotel Seri Malaysia branches to curb this problem and improve the quality of services and the organisation reputation to remain competitive in the market. Now we will continue with the task analysis. So we have 4 types of employees, which is housekeeping supervisor, housekeeping staff, technician supervisor and technician staff. So we will start for the housekeeping supervisor first. So job scope for the housekeeping supervisor is to provide exposure to housekeeping staff with housekeeping SOPs, and they need to supervise the work of housekeeping staff. Skill and knowledge needed for housekeeping supervisor is they need to have knowledge in housekeeping SOPs, they have to have leadership skill, and lastly they need to have the communication skill. So the performance gap happen when the housekeeping supervisor does not provide proper exposure to housekeeping staff with housekeeping SOPs, and they do not do the supervision of housekeeping staff work, and it's not done regularly. So the next one is housekeeping staff. So housekeeping staff, the job scope for them is to clean the room and toilet, change the linen and towels, and also add toiletries and other sleeping room. And the KSAOs for them is they need to have knowledge in the housekeeping SOPs and have knowledge of the use of cleaning tools with the right. And the performance gap happen when the housekeeping staff didn't do their work clearly, like room and toilets were not clean according to their set SOP standard, the linen and towel were not washed cleanly, and lastly the toiletries and others items in the room were not added during room cleaning. Okay. The next one is technician supervisor. So the technician supervisor, they have to supervise the preventive maintenance and repair schedule, and also supervise the work of the technician staff. And the skill that they are needed is to have knowledge in technical and also leadership skill, leadership skill. But the performance can happen when there is no supervision for the preventive maintenance and repair schedule, and also they do not do the supervision of technician staff work is not done properly. And lastly is the technician staff, where the job scope is for them is to repair damaged electrical equipment, and they need to have knowledge in the technical. So the job performance gap happen when the broken electrical equipment is not repaired immediately.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Nur Fatihah binti Muhammad Surani. Today, I will explain 3 effective methods using in training needs analysis, particularly in Hotel Seri Malaysia. The first method is observation. This means employees are directly watched while performing their tasks. Observation is very suitable for operational jobs such as housekeeping and maintenance. Through the method, we are able to see the real work situation and whether staff are following the standard operation procedures, which is SOP. It also helps to identify issues like wrong cleaning technique, improper handling of equipment, and delays in repairing facilities. Second method is interview. This technique allows direct communication between employees, supervisor, and trainers. By interviewing staff in housekeeping and maintenance, manager can gather insight about the difficulty they face, unclear job expectation, or lacking of understanding about SOP. Interview also provide opportunities to ask following up question or seek clarification, which makes it easier to discover the true cause behind performing gaps. The third method is customer feedback and performance record. Customer complaints on booking websites are very useful indicator of recurring issues such as dirty rooms, bad smell, or broken facilities. This comment highlight performance weakness that require immediate corrective trainings. In conclusion, the combination of observation, interview, or customers feedback and performance record in Hotel Seri Malaysia a complete picture of its training needs. With this insight, the management can design suitable training program to improve employee performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nursyahira binti Hashim. My matric number is 307324. Alright, first thing first, I will start explaining about the type of trainer that we have at Hotel Seri Malaysia. Our trainer is very experienced in housekeeping and hospitality. They explain SOPs clearly, teach practical, cleaning details, and guide staff in creating inspection checklists. They also uses real case studies and follow MAH hygiene standards. Besides technical skills, they also focusing on time management, soft skills, safety, green cleaning, and teamwork. Mobile inspection tools and follow-up coaching are also included. Overall, the trainer builds strong soft skills, confidence, and professionalism among the staff. Next, training equipment. We use hands-on training with real housekeeping tools such as chemicals, cards, projectors, and checklists. All equipment is based on audit findings and feedback guests. Videos and simulations strengthen problem-solving skills, and we also teach safe handling, eco-friendly practices, and consistent operations. These tools help staff fast learn and handle the real situation effectively. Thank you. Next, I will explain about our training methods at Hotel Seri Malaysia. Our training method is combine hands-on practices and interactive learning. Our staff practice basic maintenance, cleanings, and bed making. Role plays also help with customer complaints. We also use videos, discussion, quizzes, and refresher sessions. These methods improve accountability and overall performance at our hotel. Next, the training contents. The training contents cover all key housekeeping skills. These include SOPs, deep cleaning, stain removal, dusting, and care for overlooked areas. Staff also learn basic maintenance like changing bulbs, reporting issue, and cleaning aircon filters. inspection skills, eco-friendly practices, digital tools are also included. This ensures staff work efficiently and provide more excellent service. Last but not least, additional elements and criteria. We also have extra elements to support continuous improvement. Staff take pre and post training and practical assessment. Follow-up checkers are done within 1 to 3 months. We also provide refresher training, daily refresher training twice a year, daily logbooks and over systems, mentorship, mobile apps, safety and health audits, improve standards maintaining. These features help staff stay skilled, motivated and consistent. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
The training is scheduled for 2 intensive days. We have structured the content to ensure specialized focus while promoting collaboration between departments. Day 1 is dedicated to housekeeping excellence, covering new standards, details SOPs, and culminating in hands-on practical simulations. For Day 2, shift focus to maintenance efficiency, cross-departmentally communication, and the critical skills of handling customer complaints. Based on our training needs analysis, this centralized program will involve 18 participants, which is 4 key individuals from each of our 20 branches. Each team will comprise is a housekeeping supervisor and a housekeeping staff, a technician supervisor, and a technician staff. We have selected the Teratai Hall at Hotel Seri, Malaysia, Kulim as the centralized training site. This is because the venue is large and flexible, offering a capacity of up to 5,000, which comfortable accommodates our 18 participants and necessary equipment. Hosting the training within a real operational Hotel Seri Malaysia environment allows participants to directly relate the training content to their daily responsibilities, maximizing the transfer of learning back to their home branches. The Teratai Hall will be configured to support both theoretical learning and extensive practical work. We have all the necessary basic tools, including a projector, sound system, and sufficient lighting. We will set up 2 essential practical zones. First, a housekeeping demonstration zone is complete with trolley, liners, vacuums, and dedicated mock-up areas. Second, a maintenance demonstration zone, including basic tools, inspection checklists, and equipment for problem-solving exercise. This large custom-built space guarantees that every participant receives the weighted hands-on experience required to reinforce technical learning outcomes. The firstly is treated types, used for formal sessions like SOP presentation, briefing, and the Understanding Cleanliness Standards lecture. This layout focuses all attention on the trainer and visual materials. Second, U-shaped layout. This flexible arrangement will be utilized for interactive sessions, demonstrations, especially maintenance and cleaning step-by-step procedures, discussion and Q&A. The U-shape allows trainers and participants to move freely and observe practical skills up close.
I will explain the implementation, challenges, and recommendations for the housekeeping and maintenance training program at Hotel Seri Malaysia. First, the program starts with branches that have the highest audit issue, which the pilot in-house staff. It is a 2-day on-site training involving 20 to 25 housekeeping staff, technicians, and supervisors. Training from the Malaysia Association of Hotel will conduct demonstration, room simulation, and role play using real cleaning tools and SOP checklists. Attendance tracked through WhatsApp, and we also use quick survey to measure learning. Next, the main challenges include high occupancy that makes training hard to schedule, and some issues like low motivation and high turnover. Rural branches also face training shortages and recruiting teacher skill program staff. Finally, several recommendations can strengthen the program. Hotel Seri Malaysia can use human resources development fund funding and allocate 1 to 2% of branch revenue for improvement. Incentives such as 200 ringgit bonuses and supervisor first training will improve motivations and discipline. For the future, we can use a hybrid model using Zoom for theory to reduce travel costs. Next, to help tracking progress more easy, we recommend to use free digital tool called Trello. Applying the full Kirkpatrick evaluation model will help raise service quality. Next, home evaluation using the Kirkpatrick model. First, at level 1 correction, we evaluate participant immediate feedback. This tells us whether staff find the training relevant, clear, and useful, especially in the area like cleaning SOP, chemical handling, and maintenance procedure. Positive reactions show that the training addressed real issues such as improper cleaning and delayed repair, highlight in the output. Feedback will be collected through survey to improve future sessions. Next, level 2, learning. It measures what employee actually gain. This includes assessing improvement in SOP knowledge, hygiene standards, and maintenance skills through pre and post tests. Since the audit form gets in knowledge and improper use of cleaning tools, stronger learning results should show better cleaning techniques and faster repair. Finally, level 3, behavior. It examines whether staff apply what judgments on the job. Supervisor will monitor room cleanliness, cleaning accuracy, odor control, and efficiency of maintenance work. Behavior change will be tracked through observation, 360-degree feedback, and customer review. This is crucial because the audit highlights the big supervision and inconsistent preventive maintenance.
Okay, for level 4, business impact. According to Kirkpatrick 2016, level 4 looks at how much the training helped the organization to achieve its goal. For Hotel Seri Malaysia, this means checking if the cleanliness and maintenance standards have improved after training. Okay, first we will measure, for example, guest satisfaction scores on cleanliness and facilities. Then we will measure on number of complaints per 100 room. And then we have housekeeping reward rates. Then we have average room turnaround time. Then lastly we have maintenance backlog for backlog days. All the measurements will be tracked every month for 3 months after training. For example, if the hotel had 20 complaints before, we expect this to drop from 20 to 12, for example. And then for guest ratings, before we got 3.8, but we expect it to go up to 4.3 at least on a 5-point scale. To make sure improvements are real and not just seasonal changes, we will use statistical process control charts and time series analysis. Okay, so moving on to level 5, which is return on investment, ROI. Phillips 2012 defines that ROI as a comparing the benefit of training with its cost, shown as a percentage. So the formula is ROI equals to total benefit
minus total cost divided by total cost and then multiplied by 100. Benefits includes: first, more revenue from higher occupancy due to better reviews. Second, savings from fewer re-cleaning and maintenance costs. And 3, less waste from proper usage. Okay, costs include: first, trainees fees, training materials, employee time, then logistics. For example, let's take for an example. If costs are 5,000 and benefit is 12,000, ROI will equals to 140%. This is excellent because anything above 50% is considered as good. Okay, moving on to evaluation design. Evaluation design is to check training effectiveness, and we will use this method. First, post-test. Post-test is a survey right after training to see participant reaction. Second, post-test with comparison group. For example, compare trained staff with untrained staff. And then third, we got pre-test or post-test, which is test before and after training to measure learning. Then number four, we got pre-test or post-test with comparison group, which means adds more accuracy by including an untrained group. And lastly, we got Solomon 4 group design, which is the most detailed method using 4 groups to remove testing bias.